The time is now 1555. I have videos. I'm gonna make one video 15 minutes. We try to fit everything in. I translate for the wind that owns this planet. I am a baby out of sex, but the sex did not create me. Donald Trump, the man that is running for president, that wants Oprah Winfrey to be the vice president. Donald Trump is the chief of Sierra Leone that died, and the wife of the chief is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey's daughter is a 106-year-old that died 2006. Oprah was a 69-year-old they killed. Oprah was killed because the Queen Beatrix is a stolen baby from Africa that died in Africa. 8 of them die. They steal them and they sell them to Europe. Now, Beatrix is born 29th of January. As soon as she was 16, they say it's Oprah, the 16 years old, the mother of Nana, is now Beatrix, and they give the birthday of Beatrix to Oprah Winfrey, 29th of January. Check it. Oprah becomes 16 years. They say the Queen of Holland reversed to be Oprah Winfrey. But what you can see, the reason why they're killing the babies, because the consciousness say that they don't see Nana as a girl. They just see Nana is a boy. They say a woman make a son, the son came to steal the body, and when they have 8 daughters out of the body, it's just production of energy. They don't need the body, they just take the voice out of the body. If you understand, a baby, a 2-year-old baby is sleeping, or 1-year-old baby is sleeping. The baby that sleeps is not crying. The baby that is crying is different from the baby that is sleeping. They take in the same family bloodline to get pregnant, and then they turn off the baby that came from the stomach that will give a lot of orgasm. So they take all this SIM card out of the baby body, and they recopy your body, and they plant the SIM card in the body. And now when I masturbate, or the consciousness is masturbating in America, it falls to this SIM card that is living inside empty body, because they don't make love with their brothers that make their babies. It's just an empty body. Now, for example, Beatrix is now the new Oprah that just make what is the father. She's supposed to be the granddaughter, but she's not. Funny, there is interruption in the video. Oprah Winfrey, it is unbelievable. Oprah Winfrey supposed to be in Africa, the chief wife. But they kill her. She's now in America. They fool her. She have all the millions. But you can see that the ones who steal the babies from Oprah, which is they steal it from a root and then they multiply it. And now Beatrix is now with 3 boys. She make love with a German to paint the body. But the son of Beatrix is actually Donald Trump, not supposed to step down. They find her husband to try to hide the face of the energy, but the God exposed it. The baby turned out to look like the owner of the orgasm. Donald Trump owned the orgasm. And when they steal an orgasm that become a daughter, and when the daughter have a baby, when they steal it, the God exposed the face of the queen, and the son of the queen that's supposed to look like the German man did not look like the German man, looked like the queen, and the queen have the energy of Donald Trump. So I put it together. But to tell you, in 1988, they find Oprah, the wife of Donald Trump, inside another body, and they put them together. Donald Trump is sitting. Let's watch, people, please. The God of this world have a voice. Babies are not made by the mothers and father. There's a God in the stomach, and the God is busy trying to draw our attention to stop the pain of the killing, because when you're crying for your loved one, they take them and send them to another house. If you can see proof by important people, you can able to know that your family are not really where they tell you they went. Let's watch Oprah Winfrey. This is Donald Trump giving a speech. Let's see if the picture is standing good. This is Oprah. Let's look at the picture good. I'm gonna save the video, but I just have to explain. The consciousness wanna explain. This video is May 1988. Take a look.
You took out a full-page ad in major U.S. newspapers last year criticizing U.S. foreign policy. What would you do differently, Donald?
I'd make our allies, forgetting about the enemies you can't talk to so easily, I'd make our allies pay their fair share. We're a debtor nation. Something's going to happen over the next number of years with this country, because you can't keep going on losing $200 billion, and yet we let Japan come in and dump everything right into our markets and everything. It's not free trade. If you ever go to Japan right now and try to sell something, forget about it, Oprah. Just forget about it. It's almost impossible. They don't have laws against it. They just make it impossible. They come over here, they sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies. And, hey, I have tremendous respect for the Japanese people. I mean,
the consciousness say, when he's talking to Oprah. They're not showing the face of Oprah. They cut Oprah off, and they show the family what he look like now. The consciousness say, pull it back. Now, I listen to the consciousness when I watch the video. Let's see what we're going to find. What does that mean? Because I have to get the picture good.
Their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies. And, hey, I have tremendous respect for the Japanese people. I mean, you can respect somebody that's beating the hell out of you, but they are beating the hell out of this country. Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings.
I have to pull it back.
Tremendous respect for the Japanese people. I mean, you can respect somebody that's beating the hell out of you, but they are beating the hell out of this country. Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in
just
forget about it. It's almost impossible. They don't have...
There. The consciousness say, instead of they show Oprah Winfrey face, they try to keep Oprah face out of the picture, and they show in this woman face, because this woman face is now the face what Donald Trump have on. They kill Donald Trump, and then they fix him inside the face of this bloodline. He's talking to Oprah. Why are they not showing Oprah face? They're showing a woman who know that she look like Donald Trump. You have to watch when Donald Trump is talking. Look at this woman face.
Laws against it. They just make it impossible. They come over here.
You see the face? They should show Oprah face.
They sell their cars, their VCRs, they knock the hell out of our companies. And, hey, I have tremendous respect for the Japanese people. I mean, you can respect somebody that's beating the hell out of you, but they are beating the hell out of this country. Kuwait, they live like kings. The poorest person in Kuwait, they live like kings. And yet they're not paying. We make it possible for them to sell their oil. Why aren't they paying us 25% of what they're making? It's a joke.
This sounds like political presidential talk to me, and I know people have talked to you about whether or not you want to run. Would you ever?
Probably not. But I do get tired of seeing the country ripped.
Why would you not?
I just don't think I really have the inclination to do it. I love what I'm doing. I really like it.
Also, doesn't pay as well.
Yeah, it doesn't. But, you know, I just probably wouldn't do it, Oprah. I probably wouldn't, but I do get tired of seeing what's happening with this country. And if it got so bad, I would never want to rule it out totally, because I really am tired of seeing what's happening with this country, how we're really making other people live like kings, and we're not.
What do you think of this year's presidential race, the way it's shaping up?
Well, it's going to be very interesting. I think that probably George Bush has an advantage in terms of the election. I think that probably people would say that he's got like that little edge in terms of the incumbency, etc.
You see Oprah face, they copy Oprah face. This woman have Oprah face. They copy it. And she also have the face of... This have Oprah face and this have Donald Trump face. People take a look what the consciousness is showing. These women, they know it takes two women to become. This one have Oprah face and this have Donald Trump face. Put them next to each other, declaring that they both have relationship. This is Oprah face, and they know if they put a man and a woman together, people piece it together. They know two women become the opposite. Look at it. She have Oprah face and she have Donald Trump face to say they actually have relationship. The pussy and the dick. Pink, the God say, consciousness in my eye say, she is the pussy, the pink, and he is the light, that they are husband and wife. The pussy and the light. Doesn't it say they know it? So, The consciousness is not lying. The proof is there. And as people put in sign and clue together, the pink represents the vagina and the light, the white represents the light. That they are husband and wife, the two-face.
Etc. But I think Jesse Jackson's done himself right.
You see? The one with the white have this face.
Proud. I think Michael Dukakis has done one hell of a job. And George Bush has done a hell of a job. You know, they all went in there sort of as semi-underdogs, including George Bush, and they've all come out. I think people that are around all three.
They're smart. They're not showing the two-face together, people.
You took out a full-page ad in...
They only show Oprah's face one time, and after 60 seconds, another time. They distract because they know if they put the two-face together, you will know. Now, let me try to see if I can capture the two-face together. This face and this face. They don't want people to see them together. They put them distance, but they know they have the same face. Now, I make a picture of that. I don't know if it's good. I hope it's good. This face, they are husband and wife, and their grandchildren is Beatrix. It's the fact. The consciousness, the light from the sunlight. It takes the sunlight from Holland, 2 hours later go to Sierra Leone. The sunlight see, it takes the light to show the houses, and the lights know who they kill and where they are. The light is in my eyes since the 23rd of March 2008, and the government, under government, is trying to hide it. They take my 2 children to present me, I lost my mind. But this, I saved the video, you can check it. 1988, this is 27 years ago. Right? 1988. 27 years ago, people. 27 years ago, they get the two together. 27 years time. So, if 27 years time, they invite you to, but they look what the God is showing. They put a woman with the face of Donald Trump and a woman with the face of Oprah and dress them that the pink and the light, it's a code. You need to know the secrets to smell the game. The one with the light represents the light that is in the eye, the boy out of the vagina, and the one with the pink represents the pussy he was fucking. The truth is out there. Now what I'm gonna do is just put this video next to it, and you can watch Oprah face. You will see the face resemblance. But if you want to find the queen face look like Oprah, you need to look for the young picture, because the face of Donald Trump yesterday and the face today is different. It gets broad, but it's not difficult to able to piece it together. So I'm listening to the videos what the consciousness posts, and I'm double check information myself, because I live in a world, and my face, I have children. I may die, but my face, my reputation is on the line. I have to follow what the consciousness says. And I just find a video where the consciousness, which is, I don't want to call it name, the consciousness out of her stomach, brother of 7, is sitting on a long stairs and say, I believe in you. So when I put the video, you can see the stairs. Look what is on top of the stairs for you to know what's the meaning of that video, because the stairs come to show you these people what they put. They don't care about them. They use them, and now Donald Trump have 2 children that came to steal the future. But that man gonna die again. They're gonna send him back to Africa. But they know the man who make love to become the grandmother is here. Let's come. Try to look at this boy face, because my son look like me. Get up. The video is almost finished. Look at his face. Don't show your forehead. Just watch. Take in the camera. Look at his face. What's the difference with this face? 30 years later, 40 years later. Not much. Kush. Alisa, come on. Can you film kake? Now, I have 11 minutes. 11 seconds. Not 11 minutes. Okay, guys? They already paint the body. That's how we go. And I'm living in Holland.